What's up guys, Chris here and welcome to my first Taken King weapon review. Today we're having a look at the Hunter exclusive sniper rifle, Stillpiercer. This weapon can only be obtained from the level 2 gunsmith quest for hunters and it can only be equipped by hunters too. The quest is luckily quite easy. The first step is to get 75 kills with sniper rifles, whether it's PvP or PvE doesn't matter, and the second step is to get 10 custom pots by dismantling rare or legendary sniper rifles. So if you haven't gotten this quest yet, and you have some sniper rifles that you plan on dismantling, you might want to hold on to them for now. You only need to dismantle around 3 to 4 snipers depending on the quality, as they'll give you around 3 weapon pots each. This sniper rifle is actually quite strange. It has a hotkey frame, but the perk setup is very similar to most normal snipers, and the scope is not a hotkey scope as far as I'm aware. Initially, when you get your hands on it, you might be a little concerned if you're a PvP player. This weapon looks like a PvE weapon due to the camo and the scope that looks quite similar to the Eagle Eye scope initially. The scope is unique to the sniper as I mentioned, and it can't be changed as you have custom ballistics instead. Thankfully, the scope is actually quite short range. It's very comparable to short gaze both in terms of zoom level, stability and range. And as you will see, the Stillpiercer is very similar to my Her Benevolence in terms of overall stats. The reticle itself is a little crossed, so there's nothing to obstruct your vision and it's very easy to use, unlike some other hotkey scopes. It handles very lightly. Now that might just be me, but it definitely took me a few games to get used to the feel of the scope. Either way, in terms of stats, this sniper shares the same rate of fire and impact balance with the Her Benevolence and the more recent 1000 Yard Stare. This is by many considered the best type of sniper rifle as it provides tons of damage in PvE so you can stagger and take down major targets with ease. And in PvP you can one-shot off the revive as well as taking out supers like Stormtrains, Arcblade and Radiance Warlocks with one headshot. You can however not one-hit a Hammer of Soul Titan unless they've already taken a bit of damage as their health pool is slightly higher. But the high impact makes this type of sniper very popular in PvP, mainly for the ability to one-shot off the revive, which is especially useful in Trials of Osiris. The range is pretty good. You won't notice much of a range drop-off on most Crucible maps, and in PvE you rarely fight at distances where this will be noticeable either. The stability is also very acceptable considering the fire rate of this weapon. It's usually very easy to recenter and reacquire your target after a shot. The aim assistance on this weapon is also fairly high at 51, which puts it just slightly lower than the 1000 Yard Stare, which has an aim assist of 56. To compare that to old favorites like the Her Benevolence and the LDR, they had an aim assist of around 49. Now these numbers might change depending on the database you're looking in. I took mine from Planet Destiny, so that's where I got these numbers from. So with good base stats, it really is the perks that can make or break this weapon. While the perks on the Stillpiercer aren't amazing, there is one perk on it that I value very highly, and this perk alone can make or break a sniper rifle for me. The perk I'm speaking of is of course Snapshot. Snapshot is the first option in the middle column, and it is by far the best option for PvP. Aiming down sights faster is an amazing perk for a sniper in PvP, especially if you're skilled with a sniper rifle, as it will allow you to quickscope and drag scope much easier, and the feeling of a sniper is just much smoother and faster with this perk on it. And in my humble opinion, it is the perk to have on a PvP sniper. The other two perks, Custom Optics and Oil Frame, don't even come close in PvP. Though I do go with Oil Frame in PvE where ADS speed isn't as important and a faster reload speed will allow you to get more shots off in a shorter period of time, thus increasing your total damage output. The main perks are Perfectionist and Self Spotter. Perfectionist will refund your magazine if all shots fired are precision kills. The keyword here is kills. Many were quick to label this the new Black Hammer, but it doesn't even compare to Black Hammer when it comes to taking down bosses, and you won't be able to string together shot after shot after shot with the Stillpiercer. Personally, I find this perk to be almost completely wasted as it's very rare to land 4 consecutive headshots in PvP, and in PvE you usually use a sniper rifle to take down major targets where it takes more than one shot to kill. This renders the Perfectionist perk useless. It is however worth mentioning that there is no timer on this perk. You can even switch weapons as long as you don't reload, and this perk will proc given you get 4 precision kills. Self Spotter is a much better perk, but I don't feel like it belongs on a sniper rifle. It basically grants you increased radar resolution, similar to the Keen Scout perk in the Night Stalker skill tree. This is a great ability, the only problem being that if someone is close enough to you while you have your sniper in hand, chances are you already are well aware of them or you've been caught off guard when you should have had your primary out. This isn't a terrible perk by any means, being able to pinpoint your enemies is always great, but due to the short range of the radar, it really doesn't play into a sniper rifle that well. It does however have the hidden side bonus of highlighting ammo crates, chests, and materials, so equipping this sniper rifle while on patrol is quite useful. So what is the verdict? This sniper is a ton of fun to use. It feels unlike any other sniper I've used. It handles very lightly, if that makes sense, but it hits like a truck. On paper it's most comparable to her Benevolence, but as I said, it feels unlike any other sniper in the game. I don't know if it's the scope, the unique sound it makes, or something else entirely. Maybe it's just me, but it definitely took some getting used to. But once you get over that, this sniper is amazing, and as you've seen in this gameplay in the background, I've had some great streaks with it, including a 10 headshot spree on Vertigo, where I only missed one shot in total and hit one body shot, the rest were all headshots. So overall the sniper is super fun to use. The two main perks are a little lackluster, but the archetype and scope combined with Snapshot more than make up for it. I feel like this is great for people who like to snipe aggressively and make use of high impact primaries like hand cannons and pulse rifles. Personally, I had a lot of success running with the Red Death, as it provided a good balance between high impact and a good time to kill in close quarters, and very importantly it has single point sling, which allows for quick weapon swaps if you need to finish off an enemy or you have to pull out your primary quickly in close quarters. It's definitely unfortunate that you can't use this sniper on Warlocks or Titans, but I feel like class specific weapons are definitely a good move overall, as it encourages people to try out different classes. This will improve longevity and variety, it'll give people something to work towards, which I think is great. But that is a topic for another video, so I hope you guys did enjoy this and found it helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Heavy ammo available.